This lecture we discuss about the interval and the use of interval in our daily life. Okay, let's discuss the interval. Interval is actually a subset of the real line. Okay, we know well about the real line. Real line is a line on which the real numbers are shown. Okay, and interval is these are the finite interval and these are infinite interval. In what sense they are finite and they are infinite? We know well that each and every interval consists of infinite numbers, infinite values, infinite numbers. But why we call them finite and we call them infinite? In which sense? We call it finite because its boundaries are finite and the boundary of these intervals are infinite. So we say them infinite and say them finite. These points A and B are called the boundary points. A and B are called boundary points, and all points between them or in them are called interior points. Here we have this interval. When we have the square bracket, we say them closed interval. Closed interval means an interval which consists of these both numbers as well. This interval includes A and B. A is included, B is also included, means all numbers from A to B. It means that all numbers A is included, B is also included. A is included, B is also included, means the boundary points are also included. And this is open interval. In open interval means between these two numbers. These two numbers A and B are not included in this interval. We have shown here C means this interval, the value of x is between A and B. A and B are not included here. These both are excluded. A and B are not included, they are excluded in these intervals. We say them open interval. In open interval we have all values between A and B. These both themselves are not included. We will discuss the examples in daily life as well. Okay, first of all let's discuss these intervals. Okay, this interval is half open. This part is closed, means A is included but B is not included itself, but the values between from A not to the B is not included itself, but some values less than B are included in them, means A is included, B is not included. And here this interval A is not included here but B is included, means x is greater than A and less than or equal to B. This is known as half open interval. Okay, now let's discuss. Suppose the price of this pen is from 40 rupees to 60. From 40 rupees to 60 in the when it is closed. Closed means 40 is included and 60 is also included. Means from 40, 41, 42 up to 60. Its price may be any number, maybe any value. Okay, but when I say it's open from 40 to 60, its meaning is that its price is between 40 and 60. 40 is not included and 60 is not included, means all values greater than 40 and less than 60. 40 and 60 is not price of this pen, but all values between them, they both are excluded. Here both are included in it. Okay, and when it is off open it meaning from 40 and less than equal or greater than 40 to 60, means 40 is included but 60 is not included. And here 40 is not included but 60 is included. That's the meaning of this. Means the boundary point. Now these A and B are called boundary points. In boundary points, this boundary point on the left side A is less then the b, then b. An interval consists of at least two numbers, okay, and all numbers between them. We know well that in sense of numbers, in sense of values, and in an interval consists of infinite numbers, infinite values. This interval, all intervals consist of finite number of the values. Even we have 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1 we have infinite numbers, infinite real numbers. But this interval itself is finite. In which sense? In the sense of the boundary. The boundary of this interval is finite, but the values in it are infinite. Why this interval is infinite? We see here that it doesn't have a boundary. This interval as well doesn't have a boundary. These all intervals doesn't have a boundary. Okay, so let's discuss now the infinite intervals. In infinite intervals, first interval where all values greater than a, means a is not included itself, and it goes so on. Okay, it's infinite. Okay, from b is not included as well, and all values less than b. Okay, infinite values. And this interval a is included from a to no boundary. It is boundaryless, means many values up to any number. Okay, here as well we have the b is included itself, b is included, x equal to b, x is less than or equal to b, and all values less than b. It is closed. This is closed because of this, means first boundary, its boundary has some close here. Okay, it is also closed, and this is real line. Real line means from the left and right all values, all negative and positive value. It consists of all negative and positive values, rational and irrational values. This we represent a real line by this value. It is both, it is open as well as closed interval. Okay, sometimes we can draw its boundary, means we make it close. The boundary points may be closed and boundary points may be open. Okay, like these.